Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is IVRL week number 17 here in the very first season. I am Lampy28. I will be your caster, announcer, and MC for this amazing matchup we have for you today. Beginners versus KFOT, Korean First Onward Team. Man, hope everybody's having a good afternoon, as I am. Bunch of snow came in, snowed in, nothing else to do but to have some good onward fun, bring you some good onward action as we are here today. Waiting on the lobby to fill up. Still beginners versus KFOT today, so IVRL is broken up into two different zones. We have the EU and the NA zones, and right now, in week number 17, we have beginners running in first place, ranked number 1 in the EU, battling today against KFOT, who is coming in at 8th place currently in the EU. So, a little bit of an underdog battle going on here for KFOT, but I've seen these guys play. They have the talent, they have the ability to make this one heck of a matchup, and hopefully that's what we'll see here today. As the lobby is starting to fill up, let's jump into bans, check those out. See what maps you could play, can play, and are not going to play today. In the IVRL, there is 3 sets, which is the season's broken up into 3 different parts, and we are in set number 3. Each set comes with a different map pool to choose from, and as you see in front of you, we are 10 maps to choose from for each match, and 8 of those maps from left to right are DPI maps. They are created by the game and the game creators. And the 2 maps on the right hand side, Arctic and Shipyard, are custom maps made by custom map makers. Those are people in the community and those out there just with the talent and the patience to create maps, and they get to submit them to the game itself. And once the game says, hey, that map is good enough to be in our pool, they throw it into the game itself, and you can play them under the workshop tab in your game. But if the league decides that that map is good enough to be in league competitive play, then they'll start introducing it into the map pool, as we have here. Bans come out as home team gets to choose the very first ban. Home team being beginners do choose the first ban, and that is going to be Cargo. Very small, tight quarters map, lots of action, very CQB style on that one. After that first ban goes to KFOT. KFOT gets to ban 2 maps in a row. They take away Abandon and Downfall, the 2 largest maps in the map pool. And you know, it's a lot of patience, a lot of time, a lot of open ground you got to cover. You really have to be coordinated with your team, understand lanes and what areas you can be picked from. So they're taking those 2 off the map. That could be, you know, just a weakness of themselves. Maybe they're not too keen on being on those close quarters. And then 4th and final ban does go back to the home team, and they ban Snow Peak, one of the other longer maps. And this could be a personal preference, or they saw some strength maybe from KFOT being out there. So that leaves 6 maps to choose from, and as you saw on the scoreboard just before, we are headed to Quarantine. And Quarantine, one of my favorites, honestly. The reason I do like Quarantine so much is the fact that you have a large map, but you also have 14 objectives that could go down, that could happen. So you really don't know what you're going to get yourself into in Quarantine. You could try to plan and strat, but 14 different options of objectives, and which just makes this such a coin flip. And that's why I love this map, because you just really truly never know what you're going to get. It's not the same thing over and over again. So we have a full lobby and going to be jumping into it here. I would imagine they are going to start any minute. So let's go through that lineup. Beginners running with Strayjack, Pause, I call him C-Quick, but QQC, Raffaello 618, and Smoils. And KFOT running with Fever, Nora J, EJ, Seal 54, and Dita. Pretty standard lineups from both sides. I don't see Nora play as much, and Raffaello maybe not as much, but pretty much, you know, good solid lineup from both sides, as we are ending getting towards the end of season 1 here, and everybody's fighting for those top spots to run into the postseason. Right. And as our mini map shows, we do have, let's see, center burning for our very first objective. Oh, I was wrong. Wing courtyard. Broken wing courtyard. Burning twins. I've heard it called many, many things. But how is everybody doing? What's up, Chartworth? How you doing, brother? Gentlemen, good to see you in the chat. Good to see you here watching the stream. Should be starting any moment now. Let's make sure predictions are up. Predictions means you can bet your channel points, which is viewer rewards, basically, on who's going to win map 1. Will it be KFOT? Will it be beginners? Bet it now. Use your channel points. And try to win money against your friends and other people in the chat. Get that started for you. There I go, clicking buttons. Well, we're still waiting for them to start here in round number 1, map number 1. There they go. As soon as I leave the screen, and we're off. Round number 1, map number 1.
I don't speak Korean well anymore. Even when I was in Korea for 2 years, I spoke mostly English. Pretty sad. Yeah.
Beginners on offense starting here in the far north spawn, as the defense starting close to the objective, starting in the far south here, right next to the objective, as 2 members of KFOT do push towards center burning and 2 push towards impact, as Dita and Fever are going to find their way here. Stray Jack looking, using a whole mag.
All my shots on the guy going to ambulance.
One guy going to ambulance. That would be Seal.
He was wide out in the open.
We got a heavy push into burning here, as Fever finds 1, finds 2, and finds a 3rd. And I am stuck in a wall. Fever with a great position does find 3, pushing through here in through the center, or through impact building, finding 3 kills, quickly bringing KFOT to a 4.5v1. 1 member left of beginners, that would be Smoils, knows he heard shots. His whole team did just get cleared out inside impact, and he is going to be taking this very, very slowly. Dita in a very powerful spot. You can sit upside this second story. You have great coverage from anything that pushes from the west, because they do push from this alleyway and they cannot see you. And you also get visibility down onto the ground floor through that hole. Smoils, last man up. All that's left for beginners. Dita running around on the second story. Footsteps are very, like a very powerful sound here in this game. You can hear them through floors and through walls, as Smoils is trying to push onto Dita, who does rotate back down and around. Dita throwing flashes out. And Smoils gonna find that kill onto Dita. Stuck in a wall again. Smoils got plenty of time. Man. Plenty of time for Smoils. He has a 1v2, still 3.5 minutes left. Nobody really on objective either. They do have somewhat great coverage as angle-wise, as One up on top of hospital can look down into the courtyard. Seal is making his way back to center Bernie to cover more of a closer ground objective area. But still, nobody directly on objective, which is going to throw Smoils off a bit, as I'm sure he's probably picking up some utility from the dead bodies over there. But he's got some work cut out for him here, as the defense is in some curious spots. They are not in very meta spots, and that's going to cause Smoils a little bit of concern here and distraction, as he's probably going to take some shots from places he's not going to be expecting. Smoil scanning around center burning area is going to find Seal, and Seal does go down now. It's got to be a long rotation from the last member up, who is EJ. EJ does have a great view down onto the ground there, but he is so far away from objective. If Smoil somehow gets behind those broken walls, there is a chance for him to cap and get this this round one. EJ playing a very risky situation here. Will it pay out? And now Smoils is not going to be expecting it. That's one thing. They're going to say one guy left on objective. He has got to be close by. That's just how the mind works in this game when you're facing teams of this caliber. But EJ not rotating. He's going to keep this line and not miss this. Smoil still with 90 seconds left. Scanning all the close areas. Figuring somebody's maybe behind one of these broken walls in center burning. Figuring someone has to be close by. EJ's laser, as you can see, can hit this road. Can cover all this down here. Smoil still looking for that last member. EJ still waiting patiently. And being this far away, he's not going to hear a lot of the audio cues from Smoils, so he's not real sure where exactly Smoils is. Does look like some smokes are coming out. As we are in POV, you can't see smokes while you're in first-person view there. So he does know the guys in center burning. Trying to block any view from hospital. And Smoils is going to rotate around to the west side. Not going to have much time. Will EJ see this cross? Lots of audio cues for Smoils. Now he does know where those shots are coming from. This is going to give him the opportunity to push in nice and tight. Does know somebody has to be on hospital or near hospital from that angle. And Smoils is going to run in from the backside. EJ coming in. Does EJ have the ability to find him? And trade shots come out. And KFOT does win. EJ taking that trade. Saving the round. Wow. Smoils could have ducked down. If he knew the code or had the chance to put in that code, he could have easily ducked behind that broken wall and taken that round. But decided to go for the kill. Not always a bad idea there either. Round number one, map number one goes to KFOT. Up 1-0. Good first round. Very exciting stuff. KFOT's known as a little bit of that team. You know, I've noticed that they do play the somewhat unmeta spots as far as, and it makes you think even more, and that's what I like to see about these guys in this game. The game is so unpredictable, so many options. That's why I love Quarantine for one thing. You know, it's not a close quarters map where there's only 2 or 3 lanes that you're gonna have to take, and there's so many options to be, you know, hiding in a corner and watching different lines. One of my favorite maps, definitely, even to cast as well. Hope y'all doing all right in chat. Let me know how things are going, how things are sounding. Even if they're sounding okay, if you don't mind just dropping something in chat, letting me know it does sound okay. It's been a few weeks since I casted. It's good to be back. into round number 2. And objective does say in the same spot, but the defense and the offense do switch roles as beginners now take their defense role on this objective. KFOT going to offense. Same spawns. Now, there was a chance for the offense to start in a different location of the map, and that's why you don't hear a lot of shots or anything coming from the very beginning, because you want to keep the defense guessing where you start from. And on this map, a lot of areas can be considered your location of spawn. And getting a mirror spawn, we have a 5-man heavy push here coming into the north part of Impact. As Smoils and Seaquick are going to have one heck of a time dealing with a 5-man push from KFOT. Seaquick calling out north spawn as he is hearing talk and footsteps. Smoils in a nice dark location here. Looking for anybody. Will he peek this window? Dita hearing footsteps from Smoils. Lasers are about to cross. Smoils coming on top of that trade there. Dita only down, but Smoils does get the confirmation. EJ and Nora both surrounding Smoils. Smoils healing more footsteps here. And Nora with a great refrag. 1v1 trade. Up to a 4v4 currently right now. Seaquick calling out. There is plenty of guys around his building. EJ with a great shot onto Seaquick's second floor. The nade needed to be cooked a little bit longer. If it was cooked a little longer, may have taken down one or two of them there at that moment. Here we are with that defense again. Defense has quite the spread. One in center burning, one top of hospital, as we do have a big rotation coming from Stray Jack. He is going to head to Tank Courtyard and possibly try to catch these guys from the backside, from the north side around them, as Stray Jack is making that rotation more towards the north now. Knowing that the whole team did push, Stray Jack is got the time to come around and find that angle. As Pause taking Nora down from the same spot EJ was located earlier. Such a powerful location. Dark. It's very dark inside here, and it's hard to see that player. As you get away a little bit, it's hard to even spot that guy. But it is meta. It is known, so people do tend to pre-fire it. But you have a long angle all the way down to the backside, as you can see the laser. This whole area is covered by that one location, which makes that spot very, very powerful. Stray Jack with a great shot down onto KFOT Fever. EJ quickly refragging back onto Stray Jack. Back and forth trades. Great work by both teams, not allowing their teammates to die for nothing here.
I think one of them might have got back all the way to the west. Okay, you watch the backside if you can, but yeah, I have eyes from the front side, and I have two close to impact.
Pause making that rotation from hospital to white car. Gonna guard that west side, that west approach to the objective, allowing nobody to reach it the way Smoils did previously. Now EJ underneath the plane, trying to make the decision of which angle to push here. Knowing that it's going to be heavily guarded. It is a 2v2. EJ looking and scanning for that defender. Flashes coming out, smoke's coming out. Gonna tell the defense. And Seal getting shots onto Pause, not connecting. And Raphael grabbing EJ from center burning, bringing it all down to Seal. Last man up. Pause, making a closer rotation with under 90 seconds left. What a great frag that would have been if somebody was located near objective. Pause coming out, throwing some smoke, defensive smoke, and a flash. Not sure if he realized that was a smoke or a flash or not, but Seal and Pause gonna find each other. Pause coming victorious. Grabbing that last man, taking it to a 1v1. EJ coming in. Does EJ have the ability to find him? And trade shots come out, and KFOT does win. EJ taking that trade, saving the round. I thought it was gonna clip the current one. Full screen failed me, but we saw Pause take that last shot, grabbing the last attacker from KFOT, bringing it to 1v1. Man, I hope it keeps up this way. I love seeing a good tight matchup, battling back and forth. Volk rounds winning so far, 2 in a row. Now in this game, the objective is going to change locations, and we're going to have a different spot to battle it out. Offense and defense will both take their turns again on the new objective. And now it looks like it is in center burning, as I thought earlier. But onward, if you are watching it for the first time or possibly still deciding whether you want to try to pick this game up or not, this is a VR only game. You can grab a VR headset rather cheap through Oculus Quest 2. Yeah, around $300 can get you a, full working wireless, VR setup. And this game here, you have your headset on. The movements you do in real life is what your avatars and players do in game. Your hands are the controllers. Your hands are the guns. Your body moves. You move your body in real life, and your avatar moves because the tracking is by your head and your hands. You do have joysticks to push yourself around, to run forward and turn. But if you turn your head in the game in real life, then in the game, your body turns as well. Also holding your hands up like in a gun motion, holding the gun, that's how you do hold your gun up in the game. So all real motions in real life are controlled in this game, and that's what this game is all about and how it makes it so innovative and so fun. Also laying down in real life, put your avatar in game on the floor. That's the only way you can lay down. As C-Quick taking shots.
There's one impact. No,
not connecting to anybody there towards impact building. Raphael gonna push lower, what I call mall. Seal has a great early setup here, right next to mall, stairway, and bench. Looking through there.
I can hear movement in the middle here.
Raphael calling Seal out, and that's where that, open communication, open sound does come into play, as you can hear players underneath you, above you, and around you in a certain distance. Also do have a private radio on your shoulder. You can click the mic and talk to your teammates from anywhere on the map, or if they're within a certain vicinity, again, you have that open communication, but the opponents can also hear you talk if they are within a certain vicinity. Raphael and Seal, danger close here, as Raphael is on the stairway, and Seal probably deciding if he wants to push this basement or not. Seal pulling a tablet from his back, and that tablet will show a zoomed in picture of the map, but it'll also show highlighted dots of your teammates. So that's a good way to check if you lost any teammates, if anybody has died, or if anybody is guarding the objective or not. Fever in hospital, taking a look at anybody coming from the South Dunes, and Stray Jack and Seal do trade. Stray Jack only down, as Stray Jack is in what we call 3-story building. And what a far back approach. We have Smoils way in the back. Gonna probably get to that revive there in the 3rd story. EJ and C-Quick danger close as well. Don't know if C-Quick or EJ knows C-Quick is here, but C-Quick definitely knows EJ's here. As you can tell, the slow movements, not giving off any audio sounds, and C-Quick does find EJ. And at that pick goes out, our offense starts to push up. Lasers coming from hotel, or I'm sorry, hospital roof there.
He's staircase.
Seaquick did spot out the body of Fever peeking the staircase earlier. And the shots come out. Seaquick finding that.
He's down.
Nice angle there by Seaquick, staying low to the ground, waiting for that body to peek out again. As beginners have taken a 5-2 main advantage here in round number 3. Again, nobody directly on objective, as the backside of objective is completely open, which would be the south side. Nora and Dita both guarding this. Nobody on objective. Five-man still up for beginners, able to surround this. And, you know, the offense doesn't know where the defense is sitting. You know, we are the casters. We get to see all the highlights and where people are located. Seaquick and Pause jumping into center burning as Dita is on the second floor. I think Dita flashed himself as well, as he threw a flash down but did not push on it. Nora trying to give Dita some backup. Nora quickly back onto the objective, taking shots from Raffaello and Strayjack, and that is going to tell these guys that the objective is open. Raphael going in for the cap. Dita right now just needs to die, or they are going to lose 2 points on this map. Nobody wants to shoot anybody. And Dita finds Smoils, but he just needed to die. Nobody on objective. Raphael looking for the cap. Dita unaware, I believe, that you can cap from this side of the rubble, and there comes out the cap as beginners take 2 points and Raphael kills Strayjack. Beginners going up 3-1. And unfortunately for Dita there, maybe not having his tablet with him, or tablet aware, knowing there's nobody left on objective. But had a good line from that second story down into, you know, the center burning in the objective there, but I don't think he quite fully grasped the areas that you could cap from. As we can try to... Let's see. Get this to work. You have center burning, and there's that little rubble right there, and you can cap from outside the rubble like we saw. And then also there's a little bit of a hallway. You can kind of get behind that hallway and also cap there. With Dita here at center burning, you know, his angle can only see so much. And, you know, left that one side where the offense was able to push up and find their way in from this angle. Trying a thumb roller mouse, and this is not working as well as my full hand mouse. Chicken scratch. Nah. But great push by the beginners, great patience from them, surrounding the objective, knowing the kill count and where these people are getting shot from is great teamwork on their side to know that they can cap, and the rest of the team did know not to shoot.
Well, that's fine. It's fine. I should still be able to see.
Defensive smoke's coming out. They do want to cross this street without getting picked.
East spawn. One trying to cross salt. One.
Strayjack seeing EJ trying to cross, and EJ does get picked by Strayjack. Good powerful move there by Strayjack. I think he allowed the initial cross to happen on this side, knowing that he would be exposed on the other side of this tank. Maybe that's just me seeing the caster view of it, but that's what it seemed like. Strayjack with a great job there, taking out the first kill as 3 members of KFOT do push the basement. Now they are going to be tunneled in, bottlenecked a little bit to this opening. The only place to come out of this opening, and if they can get the pick on Raffaello, they do have to worry about Pause looking through hospital windows there. But this is something I've seen KFOT do before and do well, is they, you know, just overwhelm certain areas and try to overpower individuals. But great crossing lines coming from Pause, Seaquick, and Raphael guarding that center approach. Stray Jack making a little bit of a rotation more towards the south. Gonna try to look across the map here and down this street. Stray Jack being the one that did have quite the rotation before, trying to get behind the offense, making that move once again. Smoke's coming out from the basement there. Should give off plenty of information for this team to find out where they are. Seaquick with a powerful little angle here, looking for Dita. And Dita not ready for Seaquick to be on the roof. Goes down one. Seal does find Stray Jack on that flank. And KFOT down to a 2-man push here against a 4-man of beginners. Beaver still trying to get through this hole and is going to get picked off by Pause from the hospital ground floor windows there. Seal, last man up, needs to take out. I heard the shots come from hospital and is going to be extra cautious coming through here. Does need to clear out Pause before making any further adjustments here. And again, these players, they don't see what we see. Turn off the lasers and the player tags, and this is what Seal is going through right now, thinking somebody might be upstairs, but Pause is ground floor, as you can tell. Looking to see if somebody comes down that stairway. But Pause is already ground floor. That flash is going to tell the rest of the team that somebody is in hospital. If they have a good kill count and it's only one member left, all lasers will be pointing this way. Seal really watching the roof just in case he does get peeked. Gonna finally make that push with 2 minutes left here. He's gotta make some ground up as he is making his way through. Seal does find Pause. One building at a time. Will have to make his way out. Maybe peek through. You can see the offense or the defense really making those rotations now. Everybody getting a little bit closer and condensing a little bit more towards the objective, finding new angles to be at. Nobody up here. Seal just now understanding he is the last man up. Seaquick with a powerful angle here. Every now and then you can see Seaquick. Oh man, just got above as Seaquick ducked down. Seaquick couldn't make those shots connect. And audio is going to come out from them, giving them a radio call, saying someone pushing through tank courtyard as Raphael does pop up above the rubble, taking down Seal. Beginners going up 4-1 here in map number 1. IVRL play best of 9, first of 5 for our maps. 2 maps only. And again, like I mentioned, 1st to 5, best of 9. Quarantine still have plenty of rounds left, hopefully, here as KFOT going on defense, where defense gives you a slighter great advantage than the offense does. A little easier to defend objectives than it is to attack them. Hoping KFOT can come back on this one, give us a great matchup to see. Map number 2 still undecided. That will be KFOT's pick. When the time comes, when they finish this map, they have up until that point to decide what they want for their map pick on map 2. Now, their bans did come, you know, Downfall and Abandon, 2 of the larger maps on the map pool. So it'd be interesting to see what they're going to pick as their map pool. I would imagine maybe something small and tight, maybe Suburbia or USS Quest, or not, I'm sorry, Arctic. Be interesting. Right, that is the beeps letting us know the round is about to begin, as the objective does change once again now that offense and defense both had the opportunity to defend and attack the last objective. We are heading to the north near the semi. Very tough objective to defend, unfortunately, for KFOT. This will be a tough one. Wide open, not much area to hide or hold angles at that you cannot be exposed from other multiple angles. And quick spawn does happen for the offense as they get the far east attack here, or spawn. And Fever getting aggressive here, taking this more forward approach, gonna hide behind this dumpster. Could be a powerful spot unless Stray Jack heard those footsteps. It is very possible he heard the footsteps. As you can see, Stray Jack is now going extremely slow and just holding that angle. He is also focused on underneath what we call the money trucks or the armored trucks, looking for any feet. Anybody trying to get aggressive. Fever's approach is very it's very forward and very aggressive, as he can sit nice tucked in here. He's very well protected. Now the offense can come from this side and they can shoot over the dumpster if they are tall enough and able to. But any movement from Stray Jack and Fever is going to hear it. And it is possible that Stray Jack is hearing some of Fever's noises as well, as it is open communication. So if you're in your household and your little brother or sister or your mom or your dad or whoever, your wife, your husband come in and yell at you, guess what? Everybody around you is going to hear it, because it is open communication. You know, you're trying to move the dog out of the way or something, and all the sounds come through. And right now, Stray Jack is, you know...
Yeah, no one pushed money truck. I think they're playing it tight.
Stray Jack is crouched down in real life, so he's not completely laying on the ground. He's not standing up. He is either kneel down or crouch down, and that's what your avatar does. As you see, Seaquick in a prone position and lay down, so he is laying down in real life in his house, on the tile, in the bathroom, in the bedroom, on the bed. Who knows? This is what your body does when you lay down, and you do have to hold your hands up as well in real life to get this approach. Now, you can use your joysticks, push forward on your joysticks to move like that. You don't actually have to crawl in real life. But, again, the realism, the virtual reality aspect of this game is incredible and fun. Fever still sitting very tight with Smoils and Stray Jack. Possibilities of some interaction coming up. Dita closely tucked in behind that broken wall, as the other members have pushed to impact building. One at White Car. Nora in a very good spot there, as EJ has pushed quite far up, looking for pause. Flash coming out, and EJ taking a great approach, flashing pause. Pause was continuing to shoot, He threw that flash grenade over, and that just completely puts a white screen in front of your face for a good 7 seconds. And you'll notice that Pause was shooting. When you are flashed, a lot of players in close quarters will just continue firing their gun. Fever finding Smoils in that approach. Stray Jack finding Seal as they do trade, but Stray Jack is still alive. Stray Jack can't give callouts while he is down, but KFOT taking the defense with a great work there. And this is not an easy one to defend, so defending that against beginners, very good job by KFOT here. Let's see how that attack is going to pay out for him. KFOT will come back on the offense after they do some quick planning in the tent. And that's, you know, some of the best you can do on defense on this one. It is hard to stay really tucked in on this objective, as there is not much cover right near the objective. You do have to push people out to a certain extent and try to block any possible lanes that there are. And again, we can try this again. Come on. There we go. There it is, finally. Okay. Minimap wouldn't show up. Into round number 6. So we did have a cap earlier. Same spawn, mirrored spawns again. Offense is spawning here in the far east, and they're able to get a quick peek right here in this alleyway if they wanted to onto the defense. But a lot of teams don't do that as often anymore because it gives away your position really quickly, and the defense can adjust their whole strategy based on that. So it is somewhat better to not reveal your starting location, your spawn, and to hold back as long as possible so the defense doesn't completely surround you and trap you on this side. As Stray Jack is pushing up onto the money trucks, the spot that he was trying to guard before, trying to see if he can spot anybody. He's going to keep making that forward approach. Nora is here. Will she see Stray Jack? And shots do come out, and Stray Jack does go down. An aggressive push, and man, what an aggressive push by the defense we got. If we look, there are 2 more defenders all the way up at center burning, and way to the south, leaving just a few guys left here. And there is a lot of action from the offense pushing through this side as well, so this may pay off for Raffaello taking this far approach, and Pause as well. Pause not seeing these guys cross this south. Raffaello calling out all the footsteps.
Two of them. No, there's only one.
EJ saying there's only one of us. There's not 2 of us. Seal, Fever, and EJ all surrounding Raffaello. As Pause is going to take that approach and take down EJ as well. Raffaello doesn't find Seal. He does find Seal. And kills another. 3 of them down. Just leaving 2 members in the north still. As Dita does find Smoils. See quick, the last man on objective. And here comes the rotation from the defense as Pause is quickly trying to get back up through by the hospital, north roof building there. See quick coming out with a flash. Not connected with anybody. Nora and Dita. Pause making a big rotation through the west. Through the east. Trying to find one of these guys. Will Dita be looking? And no, Pause does get that shot. Nora, last chance here for KFOT on this map. See quick calling them out. And Pause is going to find the backside of Nora and ending map number 1. Beginners 5. KFOT 2. Right, what a map 1 we had. Beginners taking map number 1, 5-2. It was their map pick, so not, you know, not something that is uncommon per se, as map number 2 will be KFOT's pick, and it looks like they are gonna rehost. So we'll jump into an intermission here very shortly, and we'll be back on map number 2. I am Lampy28. Hopefully you're having a great afternoon watching Beginners versus KFOT. We are IVRL season number 1. And we are in week 17. I will be right back after this short break. All right, welcome back, everybody. We are quickly back to map number 2, and we are on Subway, another great map. I love watching this map. So much utility, so much action. You got a larger map full of floors of close quarters. So you have 3 floors basically in Subway. All of them give you great close quarters CQB action. With a lot of utility and a lot of teamwork here. Going to be some fun stuff to watch. Hopefully everybody's having a good day again, and I am Lampy28, your caster for today. I believe we're going to have another matchup tonight, possibly going to be casting the Unity versus Leftovers, and we'll do our best to try to get that one casted for you guys as well. And we had an unfortunate event go down in the community just recently. A very well-known and loving member of the community, Smokey McFaddy, has unexpectedly passed away. And there is a GoFundMe out there for Smokey. You can find that in the IVRL Discord in the announcements and on the Scared Hitless Discord as well. Please, you know, a great man unexpectedly passed and had a family, and anything you can do for him and his family, find that GoFundMe in our Discord on the announcement page and do whatever you can, give whatever you can. And we're sad to see you go, Smokey. Do love you, and it's always been a pleasure playing with you. Into the action we go. Round number 1, map number 2, Subway Beginners versus KFOT. We do have center platform objective as the offense is making a bottom floor push. Seal coming through and quickly coming through, and C4 taking down Seal, but Fever is here, could possibly give that revive. But Seal calling out, you can use your radio while you're down if you can find it. Going to be calling out pause across the map as Nora is making their way through overpass and coming down that way. Raphael finding EJ in the basement. And Nora finding Smoils in overpass.
-1.
Let's give you some first-person point of view shots here. And that revive does come out. Nora finding Raffaello, just downing them.
Raf down.
Dita in the basement. Fever trying to find any shots through that smoke. Nobody on the tracks there, though. Quick coming for that revive onto... And, oh, man, Dita's getting a double. On the stairway there, on the staircase, on the south staircase, finding both of them, and quickly Beginners only down to one man. Straight Jack right on objective. You can see he's wide out in the open. He just does not want to get capped on. It's better to die and lose 1 point than it is to get capped on and lose 2 points. So he has no problem standing right out there in the open, hoping to kill them all, but is willing to die if needed, as the only possible position would be to cap from behind this map if you wasn't paying attention. But KFOT getting round number 1 here. Excellent work. And hopefully you got them predictions in. Congratulations to those who won the predictions on the first round. Trying to do some things in the background here, folks. Sorry for the silence, but wow, what an impressive push there by KFOT. A big quick push, not allowing Beginners really to get set up, and just quickly coming through there, the basement there, and just pushing up that step upstairs, and just wasting no time putting pressure on, giving everybody, you know, just those nerves and the fact that they have to do some rotations quickly, and KFOT just taking advantage of all those rotations. Round number 2. Objective does stay in the same position again here in the mid platform. Defense and offense are going to switch roles as KFOT taking the defensive approach here. Let's see how they're going to play this one out. Nice spread out defense, it looks like, and let's check on the Beginners and what kind of offense are they going to take. They're going to push at least, what, 3 to the basement, 2 going overpass, it seems. Quick and Smoils wasting no time, excuse me, trying to get to that overpass, as we may have some action here with EJ and the gentleman of Beginners pushing through. EJ making his way far in the south. Seal taking down Smoils, trying to push that south. Paz and Raffaello trying to push out through this red room tunnel. And EJ in a great location. Should be a flash or some smokes coming out to blind anybody that is out here. This flash might be too far. EJ staying nice and quiet. Paz has no idea EJ is here. And he does look. C4 does go off. Pistol shots coming out to confirm as EJ does try to take out Raphael with another pistol. Does not quite get those kills. Seal getting a second one. Man, what a flank by Seal. What an aggressive defensive push here. And KFOT, 4-man up against a 2-man push left from beginners. Straight Jack in the basement right below objective on the step upstairs. Being watched by Dita. Straight Jack deciding not to push that and gonna take a new route.
I'm gonna rotate all the way back. I gotta do something different.
Nora just putting some pot shots out, it looks like. Maybe saw her teammate on the staircase. Looks like Fever was trying to push this overpass, guard that, and Nora got a little nervous. Seal in the basement is gonna have Raphael to deal with. And Raphael quickly pushing out, but Seal is there just waiting. What a great patience by Seal. And I believe that gives Seal a 3-piece so far. All down to Stray Jack. Stray Jack coming out this north side. Kind of a bottleneck push because you come out to this wide open platform and that is the only entrance to or exit out of there. Nora is going to be watching this cross, hopefully. Straight Jack going to be looking in the tunnels. Not seeing Nora, but Nora finding Straight Jack with a 4-man defense still left up against beginners. KFOT taking the first 2 rounds here. Not giving up, and this is every point matters. You know, you got 2 maps. Even beginners won 5-2 on that map. Now total score comes down to 5-4. So technically KFOT is only 1 point behind here, as they do need to win this map, obviously, to win the match, but they just need to hold beginners under 2 points to get this victory. And starting off very powerful here on their map pick of Subway. All right, jumping back into round number 3. Objective does change, and we are going to the basement. See what the beginners have in mind here for the basement objective.
They like overpass and double down a lot, these guys.
Apologize if the camera movements are a little jiggly. I got a new mouse that I've been trying out. It's one of the thumb roller mouse. Allows for smoother transitions and movements, you know, back and forth, but I'm still learning the speeds of it. See quick pushing that south side. Doesn't look like anybody's coming through that way, as the whole 5 members are going to come up through double down here, or step upstairs as they do call it. Stray Jack trying to push with the flash, looking for anybody. EJ taking down that aggressor. All 5 members coming through here, and I would imagine they're going to push the north side here, as I've seen them do before. They're going to push these stairs nice and fast, not giving these guys any time to react. Raphael taking a peek. CO jumping down, taking down 1 more, and beginners down to 3 men here. Raphael looking for anybody coming out of there. C-Quick finding EJ, and C-Quick finding Dita. Nora finding C-Quick, getting that quick refrag. 2v2. Raphael finding, looking for, cannot make them shots count. Smoils at the basement.
Body Echo 3, I'm on objective.
Is that you?
Yes.
1v2, all down to Fever. What a lot of action happened there. It so looked like Raphael was going to be in that action, taking shots through that staircase, that railing, and I missed a lot of it on that side. A Fever, last man up, 1v2. 4 minutes left, lots of time. No reason for these guys to be super aggressive, and or for Fever to be super aggressive here. He just needs to take his time, make some picks. It's all about patience and quiet here, because if he gives out any audio cues, they're going to hear it as, oh man, Fever could have possibly spotted Raphael and the other way around. And these guys are staying close to objective and on the north side as Raphael keeps peeking that staircase, hoping to spot somebody. And he doesn't stay there long. You see his body moving up and down, and that's going to give off some audio cues as well, telling them guys that he is on this south side. Fever going to rotate, try to get a different angle on that staircase. Raphael up and down, just trying to be a hard target to hit, but an informational beacon. Fever looting a little bit of his buddies' bodies, and even when you're dead, you can still help the cause of your teammates. Any utility you didn't use while you're alive does land on the ground for that person to, or anybody else to grab. That could be the defender or the opposing team as well. Even some magazines do go into other guns, so that ability to use that, I imagine a flash coming out, but Fever does get Raffaello, I believe, with the blind fire too. You can see he's still firing because he was blind for a good 7 seconds. May not even know he got that kill. 2.5 minutes, 1v1.
Nice.
Fever noticing that he threw that a little bit too far. Still plenty of time. See how Smoils is reacting to this one man left. Flip back and forth every now and then to these guys. See what they're looking at. See what they're thinking of. Again, Fever has no idea where this guy's at, right? This is what he's seeing. 119 left. And he's just gonna run out and find him. No! Wow. I was gonna say no utility whatsoever. And that could be... that could have went in his benefit big time there, as... I would say 90% of the time someone's going to try to exit those stairway or come down that staircase, they got to throw some utility. They're going to give off some type of cue that they're coming down. You know, they're going to try to flash one of the sides or throw some smokes and protect themselves, or grenades, something. But that complete silence, just complete blind rush there. Seal just taking that look that way first really benefited him, I believe, in that spot. Very risky, but it paid off on that one. And KFOT going up 3-0 here against beginners on map number 2. Now again, this is KFOT's map pick, so obviously they are very comfortable with this map choice, and it is showing here. Tie ball game. If you go in total points, as IVRL does, we are total points, 5-5. And just so you know, as a caster, we do have the ability to lighten up the map, making it more enjoyable for the viewers. So generally, while you're playing this map, this is how dark this map really is. So you turn off all these views. It's not, I actually think it's lighter in game a little bit than this, but for the most part, this is what it's like when you're in game, and no lasers. So we're able to lighten up the map to help us out and help you guys out, seeing more of the action. Defense pushing out again, as KFOT has been doing, getting aggressive. They're not allowing anybody to get close to the objective, as the offense is making a similar approach to overpass, and looks like 2 in the basement, 1 going to the north. And who is that? Raffaello. This is that tough north push. It's a tough one to come out of this area right here, because look how small this area is. Small exit to look how wide, how many spots can kill you. I mean, just try to pick out all the different spots that people can be sitting in looking at this little hallway. So it's very dangerous coming out of here. You have to be very certain of the areas and how you're going to push that. But we'll see how Raphael does. The beginners are very experienced. They know how to handle this, as Seal is, I mean, dead trained on this. You may even see Raphael, as he does, tucked in that corner. And Raphael may have to think twice about making this push now. And Seal has him pinned in that corner. Any extra movements from Raffaello? Oh, and he did leave. Just got out just in time. Fever finding Seaquick coming down the overpass. Smoils also there. Don't know if Smoils will peek this as well. And we do have pause danger close here to EJ, who sits behind the cage here, using the cage as a little bit of distraction. Flashlight in hand. Flashlight is going to blind you for a split second as you exit that area. Not as much as he's hoping. Very hard to see EJ, as you can tell. You can barely see his arm peeking through. And Dita taking shots back from the objective. Great backup and teamwork there by KFOT. What a defensive hold this is turning out to be so far. KFOT has the short angle and EJ guarding, and also Dita as that long angle backup. Even a flash is not going to protect Stray Jack here. A little bit of smoke. Smoke got a little further, you know, against the wall than he'd probably like it to be. Not really protecting him. EJ still holding that very powerful line there through the cage. EJ should be hearing the footsteps of Stray Jack, and that's that open communicate, or that open sound. Those footsteps, even those slightest footsteps, give off enough sound for EJ to know that he is still here. DPI, can we get some subtitles, please? Ooh, that flash may have gotten EJ, which it probably did, as Stray Jack with an excellent play there to clear out that side. And Seal finding Smoils. Raffaello up still. They ain't gonna take down. Will Fever peek the side? If he does. Fever has a great angle on Raffaello. There's nowhere for Raffaello to go. They're probably not expecting a third member to be on this platform, as they've killed 2 now. Stray Jack finding 2 more in the basement. Nobody guarding OBJ now. Stray Jack, what a shot. Nobody guarding the objective. Fever just needs to run out so they do not get capped on. Great hold there by KFOT, but beginners coming out victorious. Stray Jack doing some work there in the basement, coming out of that red room. what patience by Stray Jack. I mean, that patience by Stray Jack is really what won that round. Taking down EJ first, and then sitting tight, sitting patient, and getting the last two on objective there, making Fever rotate out of his hidey hole and come out and be killed. Again, hope you all having a wonderful afternoon. I am Lampy28, your solo caster here for this IVRL matchup between beginners and KFOT in week number 17. Beginners currently running number 1 in the EU, and KFOT climbing the ladder here sitting at 8th place in the EU. KFOT quite the underdogs going into this matchup, but definitely nothing to sit back on as you are seeing that happen right now. Beginners up 1 point here on the total score, as IVRL does recognize total score between both maps. Beginners 6, KFOT 5. Sit back, grab some snacks, enjoy the music here by Phonic, and let's get back into some Onward. And objective is going to change, and we are south stairs objective. I do like south stairs objective. A lot of action, you know, alleyways so close by, different angles that you have to protect.
Raph, you hear me?
Let's see what EJ and the crew from KFOT decide to do here.
No, just shooting. They're not there.
And some pre-fire coming out just in case there was a quick spawn, but Stray Jack is going to be coming up against a heavy man push from KFOT here. Fever peeking the angles, and Stray Jack finding one.
Echo 4, 1 dead, overpass.
Nora pushing in, and trade coming out from EJ. And Stray Jack did his job +1, right? You don't want to give your life up for nothing, but you know, he got 2 kills there. Doubled his life, basically. 2 for 1. KFOT 3 members up, still left on this attack, as beginners sitting with 4 to guard the South OBJ. Nobody really, I mean, there is 2 guys on the South OBJ, but another 2 sitting more towards the Chinatown, as Nora does pop the corner and find pause. Tying it up 3v3 here. Great smoke coming out by Seal, allowing them to push as Raffaello is coming around the corner, and Dita getting that quick refrag. Nora still down, but not out. Grenade coming out. Dita got to back off, taking and confirming Nora. Dita last man up, finding Smoils through the smoke on that blind fire, and we are at a 1v1 once again. What a matchup this is turning out to be, folks. These 1v1s and tense moments back and forth. This is why I love this game. This is why I love casting these matches. And Dita doing a little extra, making sure nobody's in that corner. What a grenade that was. And if there was somebody there, they are definitely dead. C-Quick blowing a C4. Not having a good kill count. Even though the audio came from this side, they really doesn't know how many guys are left. As you can see him checking other alleyways with the trades and the miscommunications. C-Quick has no idea it's only a one-man push here. Dita coming in with some utility. Smoke's coming out. C-Quick is going to be really worried about that smoke. It's close to OBJ, and it's guarding his entire view of that side, as Dita is going to rotate back, look for more utility. Coming back, he's got plenty of dead bodies to choose from, as he is grabbing some more utility. Wow, what another great grenade that would have been, man. That landed perfectly where anybody could have been hiding. Dita with an excellent arm here. And more supplies. Supplies are basically unlimited here for Dita as he just scavenges dead bodies as he rotates. A lot of utility coming from that one side, which is going to get C-Quick really focused on there. There was a C4 over here, and man, if C-Quick would have held on to that a little bit longer, could have used it over here. And man, what a deterrent from that flashlight. As Dita was trying to come around the side, that flashlight was completely blinding him, not allowing to see what's on the other side of it. And that's what caused Dita to make that quick rotation. You know he's going to have to go through the basement, possibly come up south stairs now. Oh, maybe not. Will he go overpass or will he go south? I would imagine south stairs because overpass he was technically in that area already as he is going to the south stairs. And I will see Quick be worried about this. A very dangerous approach because you are coming up to a wide open area. And as you can tell, C-Quick, oh my god, onward timing. And flash came out. That flash, C-Quick. Double flash. Now, if Dita can make this up here in the 7 seconds where he's still blind. And he does. What an approach by Dita. My goodness. Great work by Dita there. The utilities and utilities and utilities over and over. That is one impressive play there. And C-Quick did everything he could. He didn't do anything wrong. He was in the spot he needed to be in. He was guarding the angles and watching he had to watch 3 different alleyways, not knowing how many people are left and not knowing what he's dealing with. And when you get double flashed, I mean, each flash lasts a good 7 seconds of complete blindness. He threw one flash and then waited a second or two, threw another flash. So you're talking 9 seconds, 10 seconds of being completely blind. Nothing you can do. You don't want to pre-fire and give away your location if they're not sure. You're just hoping that flash wears off before you're spotted. And Dita made that quick approach up the stairs and took care of that round, bringing KFOT up 4-1. KFOT 1 point away from the match and map victory. And they're on defense too, which is a big help here to try to win this. They need to hold beginners under 1 or under 2 points.
Don't go out in front of Rapton. Let him pre-fire.
Oh, so I'm not laying down and doing the sneaky sneak.
You are, but that's
you can after, but like just let him shoot down the lane.
Yeah.
Laying down, doing the sneaky sneak. And utility coming out, another flash. Lots of utility by KFOT here as they do know how to approach this. Quick spawn did come out. Ooh, C4 was a little high. And C-Quick making his sneaky sneak lay down approach. Oh, but Seal does spot him and a trade comes out. Both of them only down. And Seal going to be confirmed as Pause gets that revive on C-Quick. Dita quickly approaching and takes down. Another great refrag. These guys are not allowing their teammates to die for nothing as the quick refrags do come out. KFOT down to only 2 members of defense. Beginners 3 up still on offense. And all more or less to the north side as they are pushing Chinatown. And defense is going to tuck in a little bit more. They definitely don't want to give up a cap as they need every point here. Nobody really guarding that south approach. You know, if they made a similar approach to the south stairs, they are a little bit uncontested, which not much you can do with only 2 members up. You have to pick your angles and not overexpose yourself. Nora watching the tablet. And beginners more or less just probably collecting themselves, getting a plan together. Let's see if Raphael pushes this side, as Nora has been peeking every now and then. And Dita getting a little aggressive does go down to pause. And they are to 1v3, leaving Nora left alone on objective. Anything but a cap is what Nora must have in her mind right now. And now beginners just need to pinch and put pressure from all sides. Pause, gonna throw a flash out. Nora does need to come back to objective. Pause is making that rotation. Gonna look for Nora and does find. Great round by beginners. Man, what pressure and quick kills there. And early on, a little bit of aggression from the defense has been paying off, but they took care of that aggression this time around, bringing beginners up to 2 points, total points of 7. Now KFOT can tie it with a win here. They go on offense, so they do have the ability to actually tie, win, and lose all in this round. So if they do not win any points, they're going to give beginners 3 points, which is going to give them a total of 8, and beginners will be unable to lose this matchup. But KFOT can kill all members of the opposing team and secure 1 point and the map, which is going to tie up the match 7-7. Or they can cap, send the objective, send the uplink, put the 7-digit code in, gather themselves 2 points on this round, and then winning the map and the match 7-6. So what a round we got coming up here, folks. All down to this round. Win, lose, or draw. It's going to happen. And the objective does change, and we get one of the most spiciest objectives on this map, and we do get north stairs for the decider. May not be the total decider, map decider, but technically it is the match decider of how this is going to play out. North stairs, so fun to watch this one. Will it be a 5-man push down the north stairs? Will it be a center platform push? We shall find out. And how will beginners defend this?
Yeah, I got.
How many C4s, grenades, and flashes are going to be traded?
Remember, guys, no cap. At the very least, if we just lose the round, it's just a tie. So.
Yep, and great, great strategy there. They know as long as they don't give up the cap, that is the goal. Doesn't look like a heavy north push just as of yet, or any. Looks like there is some basement push. There's going to be some overpass push. And Dita may stay back to make sure nobody gets too aggressive on them. EJ pushing through the basement. And beginners have been putting some defense in the basement, as they did again. Stray Jack is down here watching this. Will EJ be ready for him? EJ has a little bit of the advantage there, peeker's advantage. He was nice and tucked in. Stray Jack did peek it, but did not contest it too much. Will Stray Jack come back down the stairs and peek again? And Fever finds Stray Jack in there. That is going to open up the basement. Seaquick in a very good position here to defend this final, last line of defense before they enter the objective zone. And looks like KFOT is taking over what would be a center platform, as the rest of the members are still guarding that north, not allowing anybody to push that side. Couple smokes into the doorways of Seaquick will ensure that they can get through this a little bit better.
1 or 2 south staircase, overpass.
Seal, Fever, and Nora on center platform. EJ still in the basement. Not sure if there's somebody left there. And Dita sits up top watching the, you know, possible flank rotation. Smoils in the north. Raffaello in the north. I can't imagine Smoils or anybody making a huge rotation to try to flank that they do not want to get capped on. You do not want to allow a defender to get too far away from objective. They are just here to guard this. As long as Quick and Pause are alive, Raffaello and Smoils can stay down or stay up here comfortably. But the offense is slowly getting closer and closer to the objective.
맞네요. 지하층 클리어. 오케이.
그럼 오른쪽에 전 준비됐어요. 오른쪽 연막 뿌려주면은.
Straight Jack finding that far back line there. The great thing about that side is there is a little doorway. As you can see them steps back there onto the left that do take you to this side as well. So you can possibly work yourself back and forth and stay very tucked in. As Dita is moving up in the north a little bit further. Has moved to that dumpster. Oh, and shots coming out from... Oh, they did have great smoke onto Stray Jack. Or, I'm sorry, onto Quick, blinding him. Dita's still in the north. Not sure if he's giving them any audio cues or not. But, wow, they did take down Quick. Pause left alone on defense. Raphael is going to move back. Dita tries to make that push, but Smoils with his patience up there behind the dumpster. And Seal and his team trying to push onto objective. Flash coming out to slow this down. 3 members sitting outside of objective. Flash going out. Seal, EJ going to go for the cap. Is he going to get the cap in? Can he get the cap in time? Gets one, gets another. No, he does not. All down to 1 member. 2 members left. Fever and Raphael. Danger close. They want the cap. They want the victory. Fever really close to it. Raphael trying to protect. Does take down Fever. Seal in there for the cap. Seal cannot get it. Oh, and Beginners secure the... Wow. They wanted that victory. They didn't care for that tie. They wanted the victory. They tried everything they could. 3 members trying to cap. Could not get it in. And what a defensive round from Beginners to hold them back. Whew. See if I caught any of that on replay. I don't know if I did or not. Nope, it's already over. Wow. I hope you all got that, clipped that. But man, what an impressive job there by Beginners holding that defensively. And you could tell KFOT just wanted that cap. They sent everybody in there to cap more than kill. But hey, you know, great risk, great rewards. They went forward again. Got to give it to them. They can still take a map here off of Beginners, which is going to help their SRS points, the point system in the ranking. You know, you take that victory against a team much higher than you like that, and you either don't lose as many SRS points or you could gain even more SRS points. So, wow, that was a good round there. Spicy round. Beginners securing the match there, bringing their total points up to 8. And KFOT going on defense here, you know, the best they can do is win 1 point on defense, which is going to win the map for them. And only lose this match by 1 point would be an impressive, you know, basically victory for themselves going up against the #1 team in the EU currently right now, which is the Beginners. Here we go. Back to it. And now KFOT has to defend the north stairs. Will they get aggressive? Will they stay nice and tucked in? Which I doubt, because they have been showing a lot of aggression on defense. That is their style. That's what works for them. And that's what we love seeing here. Great onward action. Nora and Dita gonna take the north stairs. Dita gonna work up. Beginners are a team that they're really coordinated push can on down north stairs could come victorious here as a flash comes out. C4 goes out and Pause finds the C4 quickly, but Dita was flashed, had to back all the way down. Pause not.
There's a C4. Did you detonate? Yeah.
And grenade coming out a little too far for Pause, little too early for Raffaello. But you saw the C4 also go off, even though you disable the C4 with your shots, it's still able to explode by grenade, which is what happened there. And Dita just throwing a little too far, and Raphael staying just tucked in around that corner did not allow that explosion to bother him.
Go stay on the.
And Flash Cano grenade coming out onto Dita, and Dita had to rotate out or die from the grenade.
Killed one with the nade, first corner down.
And no rotation from the defense yet.
You got another nade?
Nora, the only one here on the north stairs.
Throw it, try and get it down on the coke machine.
Yeah. The coke machine.
Yeah, the machine. Well, whatever machine it is.
Okay, can you come and aim
just
the
right
corner?
behind it.
Coming. Yeah.
Yeah, give me the nade. Give me the nade. Give me the nade.
You don't
You give me
need
the nade.
purple, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean just this one right here.
Okay, let me go.
Didn't go far enough. Fuck.
Yeah.
And the defense is rotating back now, it looks like.
I think you hurt someone. I don't think so. I
Did
could
you
have
hit
sworn I heard
someone?
close enough.
Maybe it's not tunnel.
There's one up down there.
Here.
Oh, and Fever shooting the stairway.
Killed another by the corner objective. Jesus.
Wouldn't that be Echo? Yes, Echo 3. Yeah.
Echo 3. There's probably some back at the very back. Let's prone. Let's wait up for me, bro.
And as you could hear them go prone, they literally are laying down in real life. And that was the grunts of getting down and laying down. This is VR for you right here. And this is the best way to approach this, as Raphael is prone, because...
Hey, there's another one here on the corner.
And Seal finding another one as he gets refragged quickly. A trade does come out. We are down to a 3v2. Nora on objective. EJ rotating back to objective. Smoyle still waiting back.
Jesus Christ.
Dead bodies laying everywhere here in the north.
Two minutes, 50 seconds.
Trade Jack going through the basement, it looks like. May take a different approach through mid-platform. Seaquick still sitting here, just guarding this north stairs and not allowing...
Nade incoming. Nade.
Not allowing them to rotate.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
We can sneak on two sides and kill the guy at the back, maybe.
You want me to throw smoke down the staircase?
No. Smoke will fuck us, I think.
Alright, let me get left.
Nora on objective, able to watch the stairs, but does have to peek now and then. EJ gonna watch center platform, also gonna take this approach here. Will you be ready for Straight Jack coming up from behind him? Oh, does see the feet. Oh, the feet. Flash coming out. Straight Jack may or may not be flashed. And Straight Jack does get that peek.
Echo 1.
Only one left, and that is Nora. Now Nora has to watch both sides here. Unfortunately, has to watch both alleyways. Really nothing left for Nora to do but pretty much die here. It is about impossible. Straight Jack going in for the cap. The disappointment in his team. I don't believe there was any communication. Now, a lot of times they have a word to say, you know, I'm going in for a cap or something, some phrase word to let the team know I'm going in for cap, don't kill. Did not happen on that round. Beginners taking that round, going up another points. Total points 9-6 so far. But this map is not lost. KFOT going on defense here, as the objective is going to change. We shall find out what that's going to be. It looks like Chinatown OBJ. KFOT just needs to defend to take this map away from beginners.
I asked you.
Raf, I see used to play. I see used to play by the.
North? Okay.
Yeah, just that main alley somewhere.
All right, jumping into the last and final round of Subway and this match. Let's see, is EJ and the crew able to attack this and win this, or will the beginners be able to defend it and take this victory? And very common flash coming from Smoils.
뒷구멍 봐줘, 뒷구멍 봐줘. 그래, 저 보고 있어. 제가 보고 있어.
See quick could throw some utility, maybe blind these guys with a flash, get a couple. Ooh, try to grenade around the corner.
I hit my hand on a fucking wall.
Again, real life stuff. You try to throw these grenades, you literally have to throw them with your hands. So you have to throw them, you know, or shoot them like a dart, you know, like you're throwing darts. So if you're close to a wall or a cabinet, I've broken some controllers. I've bled from my hands. We all got stories of breaking ceiling fans and lights. It's very common. You got to be very aware of your play space. And that's another great thing about this game and the VR in general. EJ does cross just fine with a great smoke from his teammates. Seal in overpass. Smoils in a very peculiar spot. You know, he is somewhat unseen from that side, and it's a bit of a surprise attack. You have no cover, but you also can get, you know, some surprise factor going on here, as he does. And Rafael still up here in this little alleyway. EJ and Nora looking for Rafael, also wanting to get Seal on that refrag, but doesn't. Nora finds him and get Seal on the revive. Dita left back here as well. Will he find C-Quick? And C-Quick with a great peek, grabbing Dita, and we are down to a 2v3. Seal and Nora left here. Nora getting dangerous close to this corner where Pause is got the great angle and a little bit of protection back from that box and that wall. As you can see, very hard to see the bodies in real, you know, while you're in game. We can see everything as casters, but these guys can't see that split second reaction there. And good smoke blocking Pause's view. Some pre-fire coming from Pause. Ideally, getting to this side of things is always a little bit better, as you can get a different angle from these guys. Flash coming out. Stray Jack going to push through the smoke. Not connecting with anybody, neither side. And exactly what a good thing to do here is finding a new position that they're not ready for, as Seal has made it behind this box. And he can have a very covered angle on anything that Stray Jack, if he wants to try to pressure this corner once again. Still 2.5 minutes left for KFOT. They have plenty of time. Nora making a little bit of a rotation here. Back into this little hallway. Or no, she went around watching the flank. Another great smoke coming out. Technically, if you get the smokes up far enough, you can get like right up against this wall here and cap if you can cover this up with a good smoke. If they could push another smoke up a little bit further. And Seal looking for that smoke. Gonna try to push it up a little bit further and go for the cap. He is going for the cap, but he's gonna be exposed by Pause. Pause is there, but Seal could be... Oh my gosh. Oh, couldn't get the numbers in time as Pause did find that kill. And Nora coming around and gets taken down by Seaquick and Sex Shop Alley. What a comeback by the beginners. Woo. Wow, a lot of cap opportunities did go down there, and what a great job by both sides. What an impressive matchup this was today. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. And this is why I love doing this, and this is why I love giving it to you guys. And we just want to entertain you, and hopefully that happened here today. I am Lampy28, week 17 of IVRL season number 1. KFOT going down to the number 1 team in the EU, beginners 10-6, but a great showing on both sides. Very impressive, very fun, and another great matchup coming up tonight. Unity versus Leftovers. If nobody else will cast it, I will cast it for you guys, hopefully, and we'll see you guys back here a little later. Want to thank everybody, especially the people in chat. Captain Bojangles, Ira Vadi, Gentlemen, Shotgun Malone. Appreciate you guys very much. Always good to have you in here. Hoochie, Ghost. Who else we got up in here? BMG, Don Patron. You know, we are not what we are if it wasn't for you guys in the community, and we just appreciate everybody and want to thank you guys once again. Check out our Discord, IVRL. Get in there, get to the announcements page, and check out the GoFundMe for a fallen member of Smokey McFatty. He was a very I played with Smokey a lot in the past year. And what an impressive man he was. So funny, very good to play with, very humble, and had a very sudden death, real life death, obviously. Left behind a family. There is a GoFundMe out there for him. You can find that on the League Discord of IVRL and on the Scared Hitless Discord as well, the team he played for. Anything you can give can help that family out, leaving behind a wife and kids, and just... you know, very, very sad story. Anything you can do to help out, you know, the community will appreciate, and we do appreciate everybody that has given already. They surpassed their goal and pushing for more there on that GoFundMe. But again, we want to thank everybody for being here. I am Lampy28. Have a good night, everybody. God bless.